have that bind point. Let's go ahead and get the taxi point.
Agent. Just who I was hoping might choose this moment to visit Sobrik. I understand you are not averse to occasional off-the-record tasks which require some discretion. One of our officers has just had an unfortunate dust-up with a valuable delegate, and we need to doctor the results.
This isn't my problem.
This is of great importance to the Balmoran occupation effort. We could pay you handsomely. This officer recently quarreled with one of our Chiss delegates. The delegate did not survive. As you know, the Chiss have provided some of our most valuable intelligence in the war. We do not want to see relations with them strained.
You want me to work against my own people?
I understand from your reputation that you have put the needs of the Empire above all other loyalties. We have doctored a security recording to make it appear that Balmoran rebels attacked the delegate. We need someone with no direct connection to this officer to go to the room where the murder occurred and upload the doctored footage to the security cameras. With luck, we can turn this into a galvanizing point against the rebels.
Just tell me where to go.
The delegate was killed in the back room of a cantina. I'll give you the coordinates. Just tell our man at the door that you're working for Brearden, and he'll let you pass.
I like how they had a specific line of dialogue about working against my own people since I'm a Chiss. It was pretty cool. Step lightly. By order of Lysanias Malcherio, Imperial Governor of Balmora, Resistance forces outside Sobrik have ambushed 4 dewback convoys sent to the Troida military workshop within the last week, with substantial loss of personnel and materials. Imperial intelligence tireless efforts have revealed seismic sensors hidden throughout the road to Troida. These sensors allow the Resistance to track dewback convoys and avoid our armored walker patrols. This continued insurrection will not be tolerated. Volunteers are sought to set off the seismic sensors, destroy the ambushers, and bring the power cores to the Troida military workshop for study. Consider any resistant fighter who protects these sensors to be under sentence of death. Reward offered.
Hey. Hey there.
Hey.
Got a second? You look like someone important in the Empire, huh?
Yeah.
I bet you could get me to who's in charge.
You'd better not be wasting my time.
I ain't never been more serious. Once you turned our droids against us, Balmora was dead. It's just mop-up for you. I want to come out of this with my head. I got info. Right here. Where the rebels are. What they're hitting. Introduce me to the Mucky Mucks, and I'll trade them the rest for a berth off-planet.
It's possible High Command might be interested.
You bet they would be. Nothing happens in the Resistance that Griffin Remus doesn't know about. I think Lieutenant Trishoda handles defections, but he's been targeted a few times, so he don't take people off the street anymore. You convince him I'm the real goods, and I'd bet he'd cut you in a finder's fee.
Alright. You silly defectors. By the way, I totally forgot to use my accommodations. What is this? Operation Breaking Point.
Agent, I hope you're tough. I hope you like to get dirty. The battle for Balmora can only be won with blood, sweat, and tears. Our sweat, their blood and tears. The government in exile, the Resistance, cowards. We're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
Yes, I get it. We're going to crush the Resistance. What's your point?
The old government's sending generators to the Resistance, powering their artillery. The Resistance has given pardons to Balmora's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I signed up to serve the Empire, and I intend to do it.
From the looks of you, I'd say you mean it. The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmoran resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire.
For the Empire. Looks like there's a few other areas I can pop in and finish the quest. Might hit 17. The vendors. Oh, probably in the place that says market. I think I have to come back anyway to talk to that guy, so let me go turn this in. Because I wanted to grab the space parts, the spaceship parts. Because I probably will do at least the newbie, or the low-level spaceship quests, because those do give a ton of XP.
Are you the officer who deals with defectors?
Yes, though I prefer not to be quite so open about it. I'm Lieutenant Trishoda. High Command has tasked me to learn how these rebels think, as distasteful as that is. Have you found a candidate? Someone of enough value for the Empire to recruit instead of capture?
I don't really see... I mean, it's not like you were really given enough information one way or the other. He seems useful.
A man named Griffin Remus. He seems to know the rebels well. We should work with him.
Let me see anything you have on him. We could use a man on the inside.
You look like you could use a man on the inside, sweetheart.
Thank you. I'll transfer our standard finder's fee to your accounts.
How am I doing on... Damn. Wait. Negative 250. Going weak. Have to start laying the law down. Dude, is there a starship vendor here? They do have a starship upgrades there. By the way, someone asked me about where the starship upgrade vendor is. There's usually one in a spaceport. And in fact, there is the starship upgrade vendor. Let's go ahead and do the cantina quest, and then we'll go back, buy the starship upgrades, and we might actually make a trip back to Cost City and buy spend my commendations just to get them used. Because I'm starting to actually get a little tired. Obviously this was not correct. Gotta go up the elevator, I guess. Yeah, you can go back and buy things. Just annoying to have to go back because I forgot. Even after thinking, I need to make sure to... I'm about to leave. Don't forget to buy. And then I forgot to buy.
Well, what have we here? Let me take a look at you. Splendid! No one ever suspects an alien. I'm glad Keeper finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters' attention.
You sound like you're familiar with the director.
Oh, Keeper and I go back. I knew him before, well before he was Keeper. Wouldn't trust him if my life depended on it, though. I kid, of course. Keeper's a good sort. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Do you always imbibe on the job?
And I suppose you've never sat in a cantina with a glass of Uranian brandy hoping your cover hasn't been blown. Ours is a dangerous profession, Agent. We all find ways to take the edge off. But on to business. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
So they're not working with the Republic?
This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
I suppose you just sit back and wait for their attacks.
Don't be absurd. The terrorists don't announce their plans in advance, so there's little we can do. The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the terror cell's structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What do we know about this person?
The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
We can capture a cell member and bring out the torture droids. That should get us what we need.
Messy, Agent. Very messy, and likely to alert our quarry besides. I propose another stratagem. I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
Win their trust, then shoot them. Got it.
Just don't forget to find Grey Star before the shooting starts, eh? Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troida military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
I'm, sitting here looking at my cat trying to figure out why the hell she's smelling at my power surge protector. So he's just sitting there like smelling it. What the hell's wrong with her? She's like, oh, this is like so weird. It's like nothing. Cat, electricity, bad. Hey, butthole, stupid. Hey, yeah, you don't want to lick that. That's bad. Dumbass. Body of evidence. That's the one I wanted to go ahead and do. In fact, that's what I thought I was doing. Hey! Butthole! Are you stupid? No, I'm not even going to ask that. You're smelling and almost licking a
Off-duty soldiers, scared locals. They try to hide it, but they're shell-shocked. Just waiting for something to blow up.
Like, she's completely ignored that power supply for months, and now it's all of a sudden like, oh, the most interesting thing in the house.
I'm working for Brereton.
Go on in, but be careful. Delegate's bodyguard drawers are still inside here, full alerts. I'm gonna blow everybody away. Like this.
You want some of this?
Hey, it's those soldier droids. See, she doesn't whine when she gets low health very much. I like that. Not like freaking Kim Ball, Jesus. Wow, level 18? I was wondering why those things took forever to die. Oh, sweet. Grab that scrap metal. Rip it off his butt. It's the most meaty part. What's up, ladies? We're all blue here. Maybe I can get a freebie. Alright, let's go. Oh, get this. Combine points. I'll hit 17. Hit 17, go by starship parts. Go do ship quests and maybe the PvP daily if it's not too late. Actually, it's probably not too late because I think a lot of people aren't. A lot of kids are on their spring break.
I handled your cover-up. As far as anyone will know, the rebels killed that jizz.
Excellent. And I have heard nothing of it, which is even better. Please accept this payment for your service and your silence.
Choice. Supposed to broaden all area effects. Do 15% more damage now. Where's that vendor? Oh, he's right here. Alright, we're gonna get buy all the starship upgrades.
Your money's
The
always
low
good
ones.
here.
They're all cheap.
Come again.
No thanks. Oh, whoops. Go ahead and sell trash.
Another time.
Armoring. 3 endurance, 5 cunning. Yeah. Alright. Let's head to our ship. If I can remember which one is our ship. Yeah, it is a pretty slick looking ship. If I do say so myself. And while I'm doing this... Oh man, I forgot. Just keep sending him out. What was it thinking? Well, I can send them both out now. Let's see. Go ahead and make these.
Should keep me entertained.
Perfection is my goal, Master. A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Just spamming making those just to get my skill up, basically. And some of you might, again, I realize some of you might not have watched my other Let's
Do you
Plays, so
require anything, Master? A hot meal, perhaps?
this might be new.
Conversation? Foot massage?
Yeah, the space
Just say the word.
missions, to me at least, are very
Flight Commander
boring.
Pyrul, sir. I hear you're quite the pilot. Just what we need. The Republic grows bolder. Their attack squadrons ambush Imperial targets and disappear into open space. We're struggling to compete.
Why would the Republic risk war over these space skirmishes?
Open warfare's just around the corner. They're likely probing us for weaknesses, readying for battle. I've scrambled the Cast 23rd and Dreadwing, but it's not enough. We're forming an exclusive response squadron, the Empire's Fury. According to your skill set, I'm nominating you for squadron leader. Care to help our fleet rout the Republic?
Alright, tell me what to do.
Appreciate
it's not
it,
even
sir.
close to what I
Your
said.
call sign will be Night Shrike.
Ooh.
Uploading mission data to your ship now. You'll work alone, while the rest of the squadron assists throughout the galaxy. Strike with fury. Strike for the Empire.
Night Strike. Alright. So first we have the escort mission. Doesn't do a very good job of telling you which section it's in. See, it does. There it is. Jet beam escort. These are the worst. Basically, you have to escort the ship. But the problem is, and as you will see,
minor damage.
Ooh, I like
locked and on course.
Oh, whoops. Probably should shoot these. The problem is, the ships that come behind are shooting at it before you can even see them. The graphics look fantastic, though. I like the way it looks. See, they're shooting at it before you can even see them. That kind of blows. But
It's about time.
The benefits that I get from buying those space ship upgrades, my blasters do more damage, the ships die faster. I've also got extra missiles, so I can blow these guns up faster on these ships here. So they do less damage.
Where's he going?
So you don't have to do that, especially for these very early missions. It just makes it a lot easier. And you cannot hurt your own ship that you're escorting, which is nice because I'm not really paying attention. I'm just shooting all over the place. And if you look at the top right, it tells you how much longer the mission is. 1 minute and 38 seconds right now. I also have a bonus quest, destroy 25 Talon fighters. At the bottom right, you can see how many missiles I have left, which now is 0.
Feeling.
I don't use missiles on the small ships. They die in just a few hits. I think maybe we should have taken a different route instead of, you know, right in the middle of all these ships. Probably would have been smarter. We beat the bonus mission, which is pretty much impossible not to beat the bonus mission. If you don't kill the ships, they'll blow up your escort. So, yeah. It would actually be harder to beat this without getting the bonus mission. That's what should get you the extra bonus. That should give you extra XP. Not getting the bonus mission. That makes sense. Wow. That is probably the highest I've ever seen the escort ship finish with. I like the purple exhaust flames.
Looks like we made it.
Looks like we made it. You also get ship armor and some other things from doing these, but Oh, I think I got like a pilot level or whatever.
Myself,
I don't really care.
I think
You get fleet accommodations, so you can buy fleet things for your ship, but right now that stuff is pretty worthless. Unless you like the ship combat and whatnot, but Operation Silent Roar. Let's do that mission. Let's go ahead and do that again, just for the hell of it. Knock it out again real quick. They give it to you once just as a trial, but then you can do it again real quick. And we're just going to knock it out again. And then we'll do the other ones. You get your missions back, you get your missiles back, and all your health back between missions, so that's not a problem. Oh, and you do get XP for blowing up the guns and the ships. Not a lot, but you get some. I didn't see how much XP I got in total for doing the mission. But it is pretty substantial, so that's definitely suggest you do it at least once. Do at least the initial barrage.
Enemy down. Look out!
And there are levels of upgrades. Like, you can't just buy the best upgrades with tons of money. You have to be like I think it's player level based. I don't think you can just go in and do space missions over and over again and become space level 20 while you're player level 5 or whatever. You got 15 rockets left. Start saving those a little bit. Again, not that it really matters. Taking out the ship's turrets aren't as important, because normally, if you haven't bought any upgrades, which most people who are doing this the first time haven't bought any upgrades, when you look at the missions, it'll tell you what upgrades you probably should at least have at bare minimum to do the quests. And these initial 3 quests or missions, you don't really, it'll say you don't need any, and that's true, you don't need any. You don't have to have any. So, killing these guns is kind of a bonus side thing. I just do it because I like to blow it up. I like that. So, like I say, I just do it because the upgrades are cheap, and it makes it that much easier. And if you fail, it's just a huge waste of your time, because you have to start all over again. And that is incredibly frustrating. And it's worth that small credit price to just pay it and destroy the mission. I'm glad our great battleship here isn't helping at all. I haven't actually done any of the later ones, so I don't know if they get harder, but my understanding is it pretty much stays the same. You're on rails, you have different types of objectives, and again, I'm going to show you the other ones in a minute, the ones I've done. Let's see, Cartel Listening Station, and then Selakumi Fleet. And you can just do them over and over again. For XP and money. Forgot to look at XP again. Yeah, do not run into these big ice chunks. They hurt a lot. Alright, for this one we have to eliminate the BT-7 Thunderclap spaceship. It takes a ton of damage. Bonus, we can kill these if you have the